Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like 10, 20.
Prescott opening with a pass. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Yeah!
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He cuts it right, and he's out the clear. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. Answers have to be found defensively.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Delta.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Good, set. Right anyway, Delta.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He put everything he had into that throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. That was too far from him, so now they're facing fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. Trying on fourth down. Here's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it up. The Cowboys take over inside the 35. That's an interception. And a spirited return.
It's a turnover on down.
First and 10 from the 32. First down, here's Dak. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
From the gun is Prescott. Through the middle. Running the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak off the play fake. Buying some time right. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Good.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. First down, no gain on that first down run.
Taken down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to start that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
No touch.
Play action. Hurts has it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving it looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
No touch.
Throw here, third down. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. defense up to the line.
First down.
First down, around with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Great, set. 180.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, Connor, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Tiger Swartz.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. This one's caught, Smith has it. He goes out, a little short of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Good, set.
First and 10 at the
Let's go.
41-yard line.
Trimmer.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short.
Trimmer.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Down to 10. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after stepping into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Devontae Turpin on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets out to the 32.
Return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Yeah!
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right to 26.
Here's Prescott. Has him on a quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action now for Prescott. That's sent to the ground by the defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Yeah, here we go. I take it in.
They'll throw, third and long. They fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down throwing for Hurts. Inside run complete. He's taken down at the 30. They pick up 15 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
No touch, set. No touch.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment.
Great, set.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but they've got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
180. Out. No touch.
Gonna run with Barkley. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley to touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
First and 10, Prescott. And there's another one. And they make the stop. What do you say about the 37-yard line? The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Eagles 37-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yards on the play.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making the catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
Yeah, here we go.
Another throw for Prescott. And he's going to score a touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and we just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got Blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Go, set.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts on first down. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one to take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Brings up second down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Third
quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. That's good for a great five. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Great, set. On anyone, huh?
On 1st down, Hurts. Connects on the crosser. He's hauled down right at that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
No questioning on that exchange block. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a get to Bixby. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 21, Cowboys 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Then we're going to 53.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Escapes the defender. He powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Going to 54.
Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down and stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Give to Williams from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Prescott here from the gun. Running in the red zone. Finds him on the crossing route. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Gibson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Barkley off the pistol again. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
No touch it! No touch!
They give up the guts of Bigsby. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. We've set it downs from the 37.
No touch it! No touch!
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trimmer! No touch!
Zone read gives here to Barkley. And this play doesn't work out with the last snap. Perhaps you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ridiculous! Take him out!
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Good, set!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Good.
Running left, this is Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No touch it!
Throwing here, Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great. King, Phil King.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
He was taken down.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Intended for A.J.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Looking to throw it. Pass complete to Goddard. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Great, set.
Barkley. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
There's another throw. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
It's now 3rd.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. To throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams to field goals, great chance to win. You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win him this game.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's the hard squib kick. This effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yeah, here we go.
Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. They're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
They look to throw it. Into the hands of Pickett. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Gain of 18.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
At the 40-yard line.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Cooper Jean in to pick it off. Space on the right. He's got room. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6.
Possible that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
The score, Eagles
That one
31,
splits the uprights.
Cowboys 21.
And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Tolbert now to return it. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. This will be the final play of the game. They send the tight end in motion left. Williams to start the drive. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's